My name's Trevor and I'm going to take you through this 45-minute dynamic Pilates mat workout. So we're going to flow through the exercises a little quicker. Try and keep up with the transitions as well. If you struggle keeping up, just join us in the next exercise. As always, I will show levels of the exercises, so choose a level that works for you. It should feel challenging, but not impossible, and it shouldn't feel like it's creating any strain or tension anywhere in the body. So, with that being said, let's hit our mat and get flowing. So, let's start in a seated position. Have your feet hip distance apart, comfortable bend in the knees. If you're feeling really tight in the hips, move your feet a little further away. The hands come behind the knees, lift up through the spine. You can pull a little bit with your arms to help get yourself right over your sit bones. If you're not sure about whether you're on the sit bones or not, take a little rock from side to side and just feel those two little bony bits. We want to be right over them. Okay. Couple of shoulder rolls to get the shoulders into the right place. So roll them forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Last one. Forward, up, back. Now keep them in this back and down position, and that's where we want the shoulders to stay. So watch that they don't bounce back up to the ears. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, we roll the pelvis like a wheel. The abdominals pull deep. Imagine your spine is like a ship's sail billowing backwards. When the arms stop you from going any further, take a deep breath in there. And on the exhale, we lengthen back up. Feel how you pop back onto those sit bones. Take a breath in to prepare. Fill the lungs. On the exhale, pull the abdominals deep. Roll the pelvis. Make your spine into a C shape. Have a quick shoulder check. Make sure the shoulders are still down as we inhale. And the exhale lengthens you back up as you pop back over those sit bones. Let's do one more deep breath in. On the exhale, the pelvis rolls. The abs pull deep. The shoulders stay unshrugged. Keep exhaling, exhaling, exhaling till there's no more air left. This time, let go of the arms. Press the palms together in front of your chest, and we're going to do a couple of twists. Try and stay in that C curve. Inhale to prepare, and we exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Try and maintain that deep C curve so that the spine doesn't go flat. Inhale to the center. Exhale to twist. If you want a little bit more challenge, go a little bit lower to the floor. Inhale to the center. Exhale to twist. Good. Remember, if this feels too easy, go a bit deeper. If it feels too hard, come up a little bit. Last time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to twist. Feel how you wring the waist out like a towel. Inhale back to the center. Work for that C curve of the spine. Exhale to twist. Come back to the center. Inhale as you reach the arms forward. And on the next exhale, we roll all the way down, bone by bone. Okay, place the hands down by the sides. Let's take a second to get the lower abs firing. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, pull the abdominals deep into the spine to close the gap under your lower back. Keep exhaling, exhaling. We float one leg up and then the other leg up. Have a quick check. You want the abs to be scooping in deep and the lower back to be in contact with the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend the right leg to 45 degrees. Check that the lower back hasn't lifted. Inhale to come back. Extend the left leg. So the goal is to keep the spine anchored using the abdominal scoop. Inhale to come back. Exhale to extend. The lower back should stay firmly connected into the floor. Inhale to return. Exhale to reach. Let's do one more either side. Inhale to come back. If you want more challenge, go a little lower with a leg. Less challenge, go a bit higher. Inhale to return. Exhale to reach the leg. Find your challenge point. Lower back into the mat. Inhale to come back. grab hold of the knees, give them a really good squeeze. Okay, just to release those hip flexors, using your hands, draw a couple of big circles in one direction. So the knees go in opposite directions. So they come into the chest, they open, they go down and close. In, open, down. Let's reverse, we go open, hug them in tight. Good, at this point you can just allow the pelvis to move a little bit, to follow the legs. Last time. Okay, from here, let's go for our 100. So make sure the tailbone now goes down onto the floor. Curl the head and shoulders. Reach the arms beside the hips. The legs go up to the ceiling, and then you lower them to the point where you can keep your lower back on the mat. We pump the arms. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you can lower the legs all the way down to eye level without the lower back coming off the floor, then go there. If it feels too much, you can take them either up to the ceiling or you can bend the knees. Let's breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wherever you are, press the inner thighs together. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to scoop the abs to connect the lower back into the floor. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those eyes looking into the abs to keep the head in a good place. Keep pumping. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Let's do 2 more breaths. If the neck gets really tense, it's usually because the head is starting to hinge back. Curl it a little bit more. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees in, pop the head down, and place the feet down on the floor. Okay, let's go straight for the roll up. Extend the legs out. Flex the feet strongly, press them together. The arms go up to the ceiling. We go, inhale, picks up the head, look at your toes. Now start exhaling to continue rolling up. If you get stuck, bend the knees and grab behind your legs to pull yourself up. At the top, we extend the legs, keep the feet flexed, and we take a forward stretch. The abs are pulling back, the body is pulling forward. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, we peel down, bone by bone. The lower back, the middle back, the ribs, the shoulders. The arms can go all the way back for a stretch. Inhale as the arms go up to the ceiling. Exhale as we curl. Press those inner thighs together, rolling into your forward stretch. Deep breath in at the top. And exhale to peel. Remember, at any point you can bend the knees and use your arms to assist. It's all about rolling the spine and strengthening the abdominals. Inhale as the arms go up. Exhale to roll. As we did in the 100, press your inner thighs together. Deep breath in at the top and exhale to peel. Tailbone goes forward, belly button goes back. 2 more. Inhale, arms to the ceiling, chin to the chest. Let the exhale help you through that little moment of possibly getting stuck. Deep breath in, exhale. We want the air to flow. What we're looking for is not bracing or holding the breath. Last time, inhale, arms to ceiling, chin to the chest. Deepen the abs as you exhale, 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 exhale all the way through. Inhale at the top and exhale, we roll the spine. The tailbone goes under, the abs pull back. And place the hands down. So let's prepare today for the slightly more advanced leg circle. Bring the feet in towards your bottom and take the hands just a little wider so you've got space on either side of your hips. Now keep the knees and feet glued together and take the hips as far over to the left as you can keep the right shoulder glued to the floor. That will mean that your right bottom and your right foot will come off the floor. And then we scoop the abs deeply inwards to come back to the center. Good. Let's do one to the other side. The hips go to the right. The left shoulder stays glued to the floor. Feel that rotation through the spine. Feel how the left bottom and the left foot are now off the floor. And then scoop the abs back. Let's take it a step further. We rotate over to the left. This time, keeping the knees glued together, just extend the right leg out. Good. Feel now how there's that length through the leg. The bottom of the right hip is off the floor. Now keep the leg extended. Scoop scoop the abs to lay yourself back to the center and place that foot down. Other side, we rotate the hips over to the right. The left bottom and foot are off the floor. Glue the knees together and extend the left leg. We deepen the abs and that lays you back down to the center. Okay, so now we do the exercise. The left leg extends long, the foot flexes, the right leg goes up to the ceiling. We're going to do exactly the same hip twist, but in this shape. So the hips rotate to the right. How far can you go without the right shoulder lifting up? You do a little circle with the leg as you scoop the abs to lay the spine back. So the hips and the leg go over to the left, excuse me, and the right shoulder stays glued. We scoop the abs deep to come back to the center. There's the exercise. Let's do it with a bit of dynamics. So we go inhale to cross, exhale to roll back to the center. Inhale to send the hips around the corner, exhale to return. Last one in this direction. So we're really trying to lift that right bottom off the floor. Exhale. Now we reverse. We inhale, draw a little circle to get to the hip lift, and the exhale brings us back to the center. We inhale to circle over to the hip lift, press that right shoulder into the floor, exhale back to the center. Inhale, cross it over, lift the hip. Exhale back to the center. Last one. Inhale, circle, lift the right hip and scoop the abs deep to lay it back to the center. Place that leg all the way down. Other leg comes up. Good. Remember, if you feel like you're really struggling with this leg position, you can always bend this top knee. It's not about the leg, it's about the hips today. Okay, flex the right foot. Here we go. The hips lift over to the right. And we exhale to circle back to the center. Inhale, pick the hips up. The left shoulder presses back. Exhale to roll the spine back. Inhale to go over. Exhale. Try and keep the bottom leg as straight and as still as you can. Inhale, lift the hip. Exhale, deepen the abs. Let's reverse. We circle and cross it over, lift the hip as you inhale. The exhale pulls you back to the center. Inhale, circle, lift the hip. Exhale back to the center. Two more. Strongly flex that bottom foot. Exhale brings you back. Last time. Inhale, circle, lift the hip. And exhale back to the center. Hug the leg in. Hug the other leg in. And just take a little rock up to sitting. Okay, good. So we really work those obliques in those hip rotation leg circles. Let's massage the back. Bring the hands behind the knees, lifting up tall as we did at the start of the class. Exactly the same as before. Roll yourself into the C curve, except this time bring the legs with you. Now keep this round shape of the spine. The eyes look down into your belly button. Remember the shoulders are down the back, and we do a little rock to the middle back and up. Try not to kick the legs too much. So it's more about the spine rolling back and back to the top. You can do a little bit of leg movement just to help. Rounding the lower back and back to the balance. If you're finding lots of wobbles at the top, try and pull the abs a little further back into your spine. We rock to the middle back and up. Good, so we're just going to do this version for today, massaging the lower back. Good, see if you can get the tailbone to lift up a little bit, because we're going to need that for corkscrew later on. Good, last one. Scoop the abs deep, the tailbone goes up. Spend a moment here in the balance. Let's go straight into our single leg stretch. Staying in the balance. Opposite hand goes to the knee. The other leg extends out. We roll the spine down. The eyes stay into the belly button. And we're ready for single leg stretch. Switch leg. Switch leg. Changing leg. Keep those eyes glued to the abs. Keep pulling those abs deep. Try not to let the straight leg bounce. So imagine you're hitting a bullseye with the big toe every time. So it's not a swing and a drop of the leg, it's a reaching straight out. Two more. Breathe however feels comfortable, as long as you're not holding the breath. Bring both legs in. Let's go straight for double leg stretch. The arms and legs go in opposite directions. We hold for a second, deepening the abdominals. Circle the arms to hug the legs back in. Ideally, the head stays exactly where it is. Watch that the head doesn't roll backwards. Circle to hug. So the eyes are always looking straight at your belly button. Reach, circle to hug. If this is starting to get into the neck, you can support the head and bring the legs back in. Make sure the lower back stays connected into the floor and bring the legs back in. If you're doing the full version, let's do 2 more. Reaching out, circle to hug. Last time, keep the head and shoulders lifted, circle to hug. Place the head down for a second and roll the head from side to side. Just a couple of seconds to release that neck tension. And we go for our scissors. Curl the head and shoulders up. Extend the legs up to the ceiling. Take hold of the right leg as high up the leg. If you need to bend the knee a little bit, you can. The other leg lowers to about 45 degrees. The eyes are looking into the belly button. The top leg gets a little pull, pull. We switch. Top leg gets a little pull, pull. Resist the urge to look up at your feet. As soon as the eyes go up, the head is in an uncomfortable position for the neck. I know it feels counterintuitive, but really keep those eyes glued to your belly button. Little pull, 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 pull. Deepen those abdominals, connect the lower back into the mat. Last set. And we go straight to double leg lower lift. The legs glued together. The hands go behind the head. Curl a millimeter more, and the legs go down in 3, 2, 1. Exhale to come up. If you need to bend the legs a little bit, you can. It'll look like this. 3, 2, 1, and up. What we don't want is a movement at the knees. The movement comes from the hip. It lowers in 3, in 2, in 1. Exhale up. Only go as low as that lower back stays connected into the floor. And up. Let's go for 2 more. We're going for a little bit of challenge today. Press the inner thighs together as you lower the legs and bring the legs back up. Last one. Lower 3 and 2 and 1 and up. Bend the legs in. We're going to go straight to crisscross. One leg goes out. The opposite shoulder comes towards that knee and we switch legs. Switch and switch. You choose how low you go with those legs. Lower is more challenging. Higher to the ceiling is easier. Check that it's not the elbows wrapping around the head, but it's the shoulder coming forward towards that knee. We really want to target the obliques and not just swing the elbows. Let's do 2 more full sets. Keep deepening those abs. Last set. Bring the legs in, place the head and shoulders down, and just take a deep breath. Good job. That's the end of our ab series. Okay, using the legs, rock yourself up to sitting. And let's do our slightly different version of our spine stretch today. So find a long diamond-shaped seated position. So it's not short butterfly. It's a slightly longer diamond shape. Your hands are going to wrap around the fronts of your knees. And that's to anchor your upper body. So we don't want the hands to slide. Take a firm grip of your knees. Sit up as tall as you can. If this position is feeling really tight in the hips, grab a couple of pillows, cushions, a couple of blocks, and just place them under your bottom to raise yourself off the floor a little bit. Okay, so for today's spine stretch, we're going to pull back rather than bend forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, the abdominals pull back. I'll turn a bit more to the side so you can see. The pelvis rolls under, and you're going to try and C-curve your spine as far back as you can. The hands are anchoring your upper body and stopping you from continuing going all the way back. Again, take a deep breath in here in the C-curve. And on the exhale, grow back up taller. You can pull a little bit with the arms to help you up into the tall shape. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, the abdominals pull back. The sit bones roll under. The hands will stop you from going any further than your arm's length. Take a deep breath into the back of the chest here. And the exhale grows you back up. So I specifically say breathe into the back of the chest because we want the air to open the back ribs and not puff the tummy out. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, the tailbone curls under, the abdominals pull back. Imagine you're trying to make your waist wafer thin. Now keep the waist wafer thin, breathe into the back as you inhale. And the exhale rolls you back up. Last time. So it's like that inhale deepens the C curve. Deep breath in to prepare. On the exhale, the abdominals pull back, 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 back. Anchor yourself with those hands. When you reach the end of your arm's length, you take a huge breath into the back ribs. Try and round the spine a bit more. And the exhale brings you up. Okay, let's go straight into a little bit of rotation. Keeping the leg shape where it is, I'll just turn to face you. Let's start with the hands, fist to fist, glued to your chest. So find your breastbone, which is right in the middle here, the hard bit, and glue your knuckles of your index fingers to that bone. We don't want the hands to slide. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, rotate as far to the right as you can. Rotate, rotate, rotate. When you can't rotate anymore, is where you inhale. And on the exhale, we rotate a bit further. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, rotate to the second side. Good. Make sure it's the ribs and not the arms doing the rotation. When you can't go any further, you inhale. And on the exhale, we go a bit further. Like you're wringing out a wet towel. And the inhale brings you back to the center. Now remember, whenever we rotate, we have to think lift upwards. Inhale to prepare, exhale to rotate. Inhale there. And exhale, rotate more. Can you look at the wall behind you? Inhale back to the center. And exhale to rotate. Keep spiraling up to the ceiling like a helicopter propeller taking off. Inhale there. And exhale a bit more. And back to the center. Okay, let's add the forward flexion to this rotation now. Legs stay where they are. Hands palm over palm go behind your head. This time, inhale to prepare. Exhale to rotate, and as you get to the end of the rotation, that opposite elbow is going to try and touch the shin of the opposite leg. Exhale, exhale, exhale. The inhale brings it back. The exhale rotates, and when you can't rotate anymore, the elbow goes to the shin. Inhale back. Now, if you're feeling particularly bendy, see if you can get the elbow to the opposite ankle. So let's go. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we rotate, 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 and elbow to the ankle. Inhale back up to the top, and exhale to rotate. Wring all of that air out. Elbow to the ankle. Last time. You might get little pops and cracks in your back. That's good. We don't want any pain though. Lift up as you inhale. Exhale, rotate opposite elbow to either the shin or the ankle. Try and keep that opposite sit bone down. Inhale to the center. Exhale to rotate first. And when you can't rotate any further, keep exhaling, exhaling. Elbow to ankle. And coming back up. And bring the arms back down. Great, so we've bent the spine in most directions except backwards. So let's go for our swan stretch. Come onto your front. The hands go either side of your chest. The elbows are hugged in tight. That's going to help the shoulders stay unshrugged away from your ears. The inner thighs are glued together. Watch that the legs don't flop out. The abs are pulling into the spine. The eyes look forward first. Try not to crank the back of the neck, so lift the head just enough. Now press with the arms to start lifting the spine up, only to the point where your hips don't start coming off the floor. Take a deep breath in at the top, and on the exhale, we lengthen back down. Let's go again. Glue the inner thighs together. The eyes look forward. When the neck can't go any further without cranking, we press with the palms. The elbows are tight, the shoulders are down. Take a deep breath in at the top. And exhale to lengthen back down. We only do 3 of these, so here comes your last one. Press the inner thighs together. The eyes look forward. The shoulders unshrug more as the hands start pressing. Deepen the abdominals as you take a deep breath in. And exhale to lengthen back forward. Push back for a quick child's pose stretch, rounding the spine. And then roll yourself back up bone by bone to the top. Let's do a quick hamstring activator before we do our shoulder bridge. So onto the front again, except this time cross the palms in front of the forehead. We'll do a quick one leg version and then we'll do both legs together. The head rests on the hands. The abs are pulling in deep. Slightly curl your pubic bone into the floor. A good bottom squeeze lifts your right leg off the floor. Try and keep the leg straight so it's not a bent knee just yet. How high can that leg go without the hip bone lifting off the floor? Now from here we bend the leg in, extend the leg out, and then lower it down. We repeat with the left. A good bottom squeeze floats the leg straight off the floor. How high can it go without the hip lifting? The abs are deep as you bend the leg, extend the leg, and lower it down. Let's do one more either leg and then I'll show you the 2-leg version. Bottom squeeze to lift the leg, bend the leg, extend the leg, and lower down. Left leg, bottom squeeze to lift the leg up, bend the leg, extend the leg. So let's try the 2-leg version, but you can always go back to just alternating legs if it feels too much. Okay, the abs are deep. A good bottom squeeze lifts both legs. We bend the legs, we extend the legs, and we lower down. Ideally, the inner thighs stay glued together as we lift, bend the legs, extend the legs, and lower down. Keep deepening the abs so that it doesn't go into your lower back. Lift the leg, bend the legs, extend. Remember, if the 2-leg version feels too much, just keep alternating legs. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze the bottom to lift the legs, bend the legs, extend the legs, and lower down. Last one. You should be feeling those hamstrings nice and warm by now. Lift the legs from a good bottom squeeze. Bend the legs, extend the legs, and lower down. Hands under the shoulders and press back for a child's pose stretch. Okay, rolling the spine up. And let's go for our shoulder bridge. We are going to do the slightly more challenging version of shoulder bridge today, which will involve just one leg at a time. So find your position on your back. Your feet are together for this one, hands down by the sides. Engage the bottom muscles to press the hips up. Pause for a second here. Try and keep the inner thighs glued together and the abs zipped so we're not popping the ribs. From here, the right leg comes over the hip. If this feels super comfortable, extend the top leg. Otherwise, just keep it bent. If you have the straight leg, we're going to lower the leg as far down as you can without the hips dropping, and then it goes back up. If you have the bent leg version, you're going to lightly tap the toes to the floor and then come back up. Here we go. Let's do 6 of those. Lengthen down, 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 and up. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. So we're really using the butt squeeze on the left side to keep the hips lifted. Down, down, and up. 3 more. Zip the abs if you're feeling anything in the lower back. And up. If the straight leg version feels too much, come to the bent leg version. And up. Last one. Down, 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 and up. Place the right leg down, take a deep breath in, and we roll down in between. Go take a second just to release the lower back, gently unshrug the shoulders, gather the bottom muscles, up we go. Left leg comes either to the straight leg or to the bent leg, and we go. Lengthen down, 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 and up. If you're doing the bent leg version, we go down, down, tap the toes and come back up. This is our third one. Really check that that right bottom is engaged. Fourth one, down, 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 and up. You can lower the leg as far as you can feel it's not going into the lower back. If you can tap the heel to the floor, by all means go for it. Last one. And up, fold the leg and place it down. Deep breath in and peel the spine down. Okay, give the legs a quick squeeze in. If you can hug your arms all the way around, hug all the way around, and just take a little rock from side to side, just to release the lower back. Okay, we're into our side leg kicks. So turning onto your right side, move to the back edge of your mat. The feet come to the front edge. Okay, so I'm going to show the more advanced upper body position today. If it feels like it's too unstable, you can bring the top hand back down on the mat. Otherwise, bring both hands behind the head. The elbow is in line with the shoulder, which is in line with the hips. The legs are a bit in front of you. The top leg lifts off the bottom leg. Flex the bottom foot strongly to make a little support. Extend the top ankle. Deepen the abs. And we're ready to double pulse forward. We go kick, kick. And reach as far back as you can without rolling this top shoulder forward. We go front, front, and back, back. The challenge is to deepen the abs so that the upper body doesn't rock and roll. Open those elbows to keep the shoulders away from the ears. You might feel like you're going to fall over backwards, but challenge yourself to see how far back can that leg go before you start cheating by rolling the body. Let's do 2 more sets. Front, front, back, back. Last one, front, front, back, back. Join the legs together. Now bring the hand onto the mat. Turn the top leg up more. And we go for up and down. We lift, hold for a second, and lengthen down. Good, so we hold for a second to make sure that you've gone to your full controllable range. Good. We don't want to just whack the leg up there and have it fall straight back down, because then it's momentum that's doing the work rather than your muscle. Lift and down. Last one, and we're going to add a slightly more advanced variation today called the passe. So you draw the foot up the side of the knee. We're making a little triangle here. Push the peak of the triangle back as far as you can without the hips rolling. From here, we lift the knee high like you're trying to touch the side of your head. You try and extend the leg there, and then you reach it long. Come up the inseam of your leg with that foot, make your triangle, point this peak up to the ceiling and not forward. We lift the peak of the triangle, try and touch it to your head. Try and keep the knee there as you extend, and we lengthen back down. Last time in this direction, we make the triangle. We pick the knee up. We try and keep the knee there as we extend, 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 and lower down. Now we reverse. The leg goes up straight. You lift the knee high as you make the triangle. Lightly tap your toe to the inner knee, and we lengthen back down. The leg goes up. We lift the knee, we make the triangle, and we slide the leg down. By now you'll be feeling a little bit of a burn in the outside of this hip. Lift the leg, make the triangle, and extend back down. Let's do the big circles for today. So turn the leg up more. The leg comes forward. It goes all the way up to the ceiling, as far back as you can, and join together. Now we reverse. We go back. Watch that the body doesn't roll. We don't want to cheat with the upper body. Anchor from the abdominals. We go forward, up, touch the back of the room without the abs popping open, and together, to the back, and up, and forward, and down. Last one, front, and up, touch the back of the room, and together. One more to the back. Check that the abs are deep, the shoulder is still. Up, forward, and down. Slightly different variation for inner thighs today. Extend the arm, place the head down. The feet flex strongly and they come in line with the body. Zip the abs. The top leg lifts. The bottom leg joins. We hold for a second. Check that the head isn't lifting. The head is just relaxed. And lower down. Deepen the abs as you lift the top leg. The bottom leg joins. And we lower down. Lift the top leg. Lift the bottom leg to touch it. Lower down. One more lift. Now hold the top leg where it is, and we're going to touch the bottom leg 5 times to the top leg. It goes up and down and up and down. If you feel like the bottom leg isn't working hard enough, you can lift the top leg a bit higher to challenge that bottom leg. Last one, lift and down. Now hold both legs up, deepen the abs. One leg goes forward, one leg goes back, and we walk 8 times. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join the legs together and lower the legs down. Okay, let's go other side. Good job. Did you feel the outside hip working? Feel those side body muscles working? Good. I'm just going to move my mic forward a little bit so you can hear me. Okay, bring the legs in front of you. The elbow is in line with the body. Remember, the advanced arm position is here. Lift the top leg off the bottom leg. Bottom foot flexed, top foot extended. Zip the abs. We go kick, kick, and reach, reach. Double pulse forward. Challenge yourself to see how far back can you go without this top shoulder cheating and rolling forward. If your top elbow is flopping forward and back, it usually means your abs need to go a little bit deeper. And reach, reach. 2 more. Front, front, back, back. Deepen the abs for balance. Join the legs together. Place the top hand on the mat. Turn the top leg up more and we go up, hold, lengthen down. So you'll notice my top ankle is extended, but I'm not massively pointing my foot. We don't want to get calf cramp or foot tension. It's all about this outside hip. 2 more. Lift and hold for a second. Lengthen down. The last one before we do the enormous circles. Sorry, I'm talking nonsense. We're going to do our passe. So we come up, make the triangle, pick the knee up, extend the leg and lengthen down. We make the triangle. We pick the point of the triangle up to the side of the head. Try and keep the knee there and extend. Last one, up the side. Make sure the diamond isn't falling forward. Lift the point, extend the leg. Now we reverse. You lift the leg up. You try and touch the knee to your head. Make the triangle and we slide it down. It goes up. The abs are deep and it lengthens back down. Last one, lift. The knee comes to the head. Make the triangle. Now it's time for the big circles. We go forward and up. Touch the back wall and down. We reverse back and up. And forward and down. Try and keep the turnout in the leg. Keep the abs deep and together to the back. Lift it high. Reach it forward. Last one either direction. It comes forward. It goes up. It extends back. And it joins together. Last time, I know the outside hip is on fire by now. Lifting up. Forward and down. Extend the arm. Place the head down. Flex the feet, move the legs in line with the body and we go. Zip the abs, lift the top leg. Join the bottom leg and smoothly down. The abs are deep to make sure that it doesn't go into the lower back. Lift the bottom leg and down. Top leg, bottom leg hits the target. Down, last one, up. Touch. And down we go into the inner thigh. So the top leg lifts, set your target. 5 times the bottom leg hits the top leg. It goes touch and down. If it's too easy, lift the target. And touch and down. Last 2, touch, down. On the final one, we stay up. We deepen the abs. 1 leg forward, 1 leg back. And we walk for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Join the legs together and lower down. Okay, let's finish off with a little bit of our teaser. Let's go for the full teaser today and we'll do some modifications if we need to. Okay, so we're going to start in a seated position. Rock yourself back into that little C curve. Pick the feet up like we did for rolling like a ball. Now, ideally the legs go as straight as you can get them. The arms reach up to the toes. We take a breath in. On the exhale, everything lowers together. My feet and my head are always at the same height. I roll my spine, which means my feet and my shoulders will go down at the same time. The head is the last thing to go down. Now we reverse. The head picks up first. When my toes are at the level of my eyes, everything floats off and we're back at the top. If you need to bend the legs a little bit, you can. We take a breath in at the top. As we exhale, everything reaches in opposite directions. The spine rolls, the leg lower with control. Shoulders and feet touch at the same time. The arms can go all the way back for a little stretch. Arms to the ceiling, chin to the chest. See your toes. Everything rolls up. We take a breath in at the top. And on the exhale, everything rolls. Really try and peel your spine down. The feet and the shoulders go down at the same time. And the head and the arms just complete the movement. 2 more. Arms to ceiling, chin to chest. See the feet, scoop the abs deep to float everything up. A breath in at the top. And the exhale peels everything back down. Control, control, control. The feet at the level of the eyes. The feet and the shoulders touch. The head and the arms continue. Last time. Arms to the ceiling. Chin to the chest. Curling up. Lifting the legs. Pause at the top. We're going to take the arms to the right and the legs to the left. Take a little twist in the body. And back to the center. If you need to bend the legs, bend them a little bit. Arms to the left, legs to the right. And center. 1 more each direction. Arms one way, the legs the opposite. Keep deepening the abs. Last time, twist the arms and legs in opposite direction. Back to the center. Grab hold of the legs and pop the feet down. Good, take a little breather. And let's come to a standing position to finish. Crossing the legs and helping yourself up. Okay, so we're just going to take a little standing roll down. Bring the feet together into a little V. Wrap the inner thighs. Wrap the bottom muscles. The abs are deep. So you're only going to roll down as far as you can keep the legs straight and strong. So it goes, arms go overhead. Now imagine you're going over a big ball, so the head curls under. And we're going to see how far over can you go without bending the legs. When you've reached your point of flexibility, you take a breath in. On the exhale, you scoop the abdominals deep and we roll the spine back up that imaginary wall. The arms go up to the ceiling and they open back to the side. Good, so it really is a feeling of up over a ball and not hinging from the hips. Let's go again. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale to curl. Press the inner thighs together. Wrap the bottom muscles. If you can get the hands all the way down to the floor with the legs straight, go for that. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we reverse. You roll the spine up, the tailbone, the lower back, the middle back, the ribs, excuse me, the shoulders, the arms, and all the way to the start. Excuse me, I think I just inhaled something. Let's do one last time. The arms go up and over. You dive up and over that big ball. The inner thighs are glued together. The bottom muscles are wrapped. We go down. If you can get the hands down to the floor, go for it. The eyes are looking at your own tailbone. Take a deep breath in. And the exhale rolls you back up. The tailbone curls under. The abs pull deep. The spine peels up, bone by bone. And the arms open to this side. Well done. That is you done for today. I hope you feel great. I hope you feel energized and full of energy and ready to face the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun and I look forward to seeing you again next week here at Silver Linings at Home. Bye bye.